What's going on, y'all? This is Josiah Osego, coming from home straight out of quarantine for some quarantine comedy, I guess. How have I been surviving this quarantine? I haven't been, but I got rules for surviving it. First survival tip for quarantine, don't become a new father during quarantine. I'm already messing up this kid's life. And here's one example. When the wife was pregnant with him, I did my thing. I was like, you know what? I'm going to establish a relationship early, and I'm going to do the music and touch the belly so we can establish some form of communication. And he did, like it was very, very cool. I found his head, and I would tap on it, and he would go back, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to teach my boy rhythm. And because, they, not to make a black joke, but there's nothing worse than, being black and not being able to bob your head correctly. So don't want him to get picked on by, folks that may share his culture. So taught him the head bob, right? And it was very nice. I would tap, and it felt like we was communicating. And I was excited, in 3 months we had this going, and I would tell doctors, or I'd be like, yeah, I can feel him moving. They're like, oh, he's not big enough yet. You're not feeling anything. And I was like, okay, thank you for invalidating my emotions and calling me delusional. You guys sound like my therapist from 2009. Appreciate that. So I wait patiently until we see the OBGYN, and we see the OBGYN, and he does the sonogram, and I tell him, I'm like, Doc, I've been communicating with him, and he prints up the pictures, and he goes, well, show me where you've been doing that. And it was on the upper part of my wife's belly. And I was like, look, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he moves back, and I was like, we've been doing this for so long, like he's got the head bob down. And the doctor goes, yeah, that's not his head, that's his rear end. And my stomach sinks, because I realized for the past 3 months I've been teaching my child to twerk while he's in the room, in the womb, and it's not a good feeling. He's the youngest kid to twerk, so now, because I'm going to accept him, I've been coming up with phrases. I'm like, hey son, remember, whistle while you twerk. Hey son, remember, twerk smarter, not harder. And I don't know where to go from here. So if you guys would just please pray for me. My name is Josiah Osego. Doesn't matter what God you pray to, whether it's Buddha, Jesus, Jehovah, one of you guys are going to get the right deity, and just, pray for me, pray for this kid. And I hope your quarantine is going better than mine. And if it's not, hopefully this made you feel a little better. Thanks again. You guys have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.